Today, I'm going to give you 13 of the unhealthiest foods that you can possibly eat. And I use the term foods loosely here because these aren't really foods in the traditional sense. And by avoiding them, your health can avoid literal landmines. Hey there, I'm Matthew. I'm a qualified biochemist interested in health and science. And I want to warn you about these 13 common foods that should be avoided, especially number 13. So let's dive in. We are drawn to these unhealthy food items for more reasons than just taste. Our brains are wired to crave high-calorie, energy-dense foods. It's a survival trait from our evolutionary past when food scarcity was common. Today, though, things are different. This predisposition works against us. Studies show that highly processed foods trigger dopamine release in our brains, similar to addictive drugs, making them super hard to resist, even when we know they harm our bodies. Moreover, these foods are engineered to be hyper-palatable, meaning that a perfect combination of salt, sugar, and unhealthy fat creates a rewarding eating experience that overrides normal satiety signals. I'll come to the foods in a moment, but first let's look at what happens inside our bodies when we consume these everyday foods. Excessive sugar and unhealthy fats can lead to chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, and even damage our blood vessels. For instance, consuming sugary beverages regularly is linked to a 26% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. These foods not only spike blood sugar and insulin levels, but also trigger fat storage in the liver and in other tissues, setting the stage for metabolic syndrome and cardiovascular disease. Okay, so let's dive in. What are the 13 culprits we're talking about? First of all, sugary soft drinks. Sugary sodas, fizzy drinks are the poster child of unhealthy foods. They're loaded with high fructose corn syrup or sugar, delivering a rapid glucose surge that stresses insulin production in the body. A single-ounce can contain up to 10 teaspoons of sugar, pushing blood glucose levels to dangerous highs, almost instantaneously. As I mentioned a moment ago, research indicates that regular soft drink consumption is associated with a 26% increased risk of type 2 diabetes and elevated triglycerides. The last thing you need. So why are these drinks unhealthy? Well, these beverages offer little nutritional value and contribute to chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. Items like bacon, hot dogs, and deli meats are high in unhealthy fats, sodium and nitrates. These compounds not only raise cholesterol levels but also increase the risk of colorectal cancer and heart disease. Studies have found that high consumption of processed meats is linked to a 42% higher risk of colorectal cancer. These foods are unhealthy because they promote inflammation and oxidative stress, damaging blood vessels over time. Deep-fried foods are on this list. Think French fries, chicken nuggets, and onion rings. The deep frying process introduces harmful trans fats and oxidized oils into these foods, dramatically raising their caloric density while depleting beneficial nutrients. Scientists tell us that consumption of deep-fried foods has been associated with a 40% increased risk of heart disease due to high levels of these trans fats. These kinds of foods impair endothelial function and promote arterial plaque buildup. White bread, pastries, and similar items are stripped of their natural fiber during processing. This leads to rapid digestion and a sharp spike in blood sugar, often higher than that produced by pure sugar. Indeed, clinical trials have shown that refined grains can elevate blood glucose levels 15 to 20% more than whole grains. So why are they unhealthy? Well, they contribute to insulin resistance and provide little satiety, leading to overeating. Now, while they taste heavenly, chocolate bars pack a heavy dose of sugars, unhealthy fats, and artificial additives. They are designed to be addictive, creating a roller coaster effect on your blood sugar levels. Frequent consumption of confectionery has been linked to spikes in insulin levels and increased fat deposition in the liver. These sweet treats promote metabolic imbalance and can accelerate the onset of diabetes. Despite its creamy texture and delicious flavor, commercial ice cream is high in sugar and unhealthy fat. Regular consumption can lead to significant weight gain and elevated cholesterol levels. Research shows that a diet high in sugar and unhealthy fat from ice cream consumption correlates with increased risk of obesity and cardiovascular disease. It also induces inflammation and disrupts normal lipid metabolism. Energy drinks are marketed as performance enhancers but are loaded with caffeine, with sugar, and other stimulants. This combination can lead to palpitations. It can also lead to anxiety and a dangerous spike in blood sugar. Studies have found that energy drinks can cause blood glucose to rise rapidly, sometimes by as much as 20% above baseline within an hour. These drinks also strain your cardiovascular system and promote erratic insulin responses. Instant noodles are a staple for many, but they are low in nutritional value while high in sodium and refined carbohydrates. They offer little protein or fiber, making them a recipe for blood sugar instability. High sodium and refined carbohydrate intake from instant noodles has been linked to increased risk of hypertension and metabolic syndrome. These noodles can also lead to chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. Fast food burgers are notorious for their high-calorie, unhealthy fat and sodium content. The combination of processed meat, refined bun and fatty condiments leads to a significant post-meal glycemic spike. Regular consumption of fast food has been correlated with a 50% increased risk of metabolic syndrome, according to population studies. Fast food burgers are also unhealthy because they contribute to weight gain, increased LDL cholesterol, and vascular inflammation. Pastries like muffins, donuts, and croissants are often loaded with refined flour, sugars, and unhealthy fats. Their high glycemic index causes a rapid spike in blood sugar levels, often surpassing that of table sugar, believe it or not. Clinical trials have shown that pastries can increase blood glucose by up to 30% more than complex carbohydrates due to their high refined sugar content. These food items lead to quick insulin surges, promoting fat storage and increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Now, often overlooked and quite surprising, commercial salad dressings are a hidden source of sugars, unhealthy fats, and artificial additives. These dressings can turn a healthy salad into a high-calorie, inflammatory meal. Analysis of commercial dressings reveals sugar levels comparable to soft drinks, with some brands containing over 10 grams of sugar per serving. And they're unhealthy because they add unnecessary calories and contribute to systemic inflammation, undermining the health benefits of eating fresh vegetables in the first place. Popularized by large chains, flavored coffee drinks like frappuccinos and sweet lattes are packed with sugars. They're also packed with artificial flavorings. Studies estimate that a single flavored coffee drink can contain as many calories as a small meal, often exceeding 300 to 400 calories, with a significant portion coming from sugar. As a result, these drinks lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar and contribute to overall calorie excess, which can cause weight gain and metabolic disruption. Now we arrive at our final food, the unhealthiest of them all: sweetened alcoholic beverages, including alcopops and sugary cocktails. These combine the liver-damaging effects of alcohol with the blood sugar spikes of refined sugars. Research indicates that binge drinking sweetened alcoholic drinks can increase the risk of developing fatty liver disease by up to 70%, while also causing severe insulin resistance. These drinks overwhelm your body with empty calories and lead to long-term metabolic and liver damage, making them literal landmines for your health. So the question is, what should you be eating? Well, while it's essential to avoid these metabolic landmines, your body thrives on whole, nutrient-dense foods. Focus on vegetables, fruit, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats, like those found in nuts and olive oil. These foods will absolutely help stabilize your blood sugar, they'll help reduce inflammation, and support your overall well-being. And if you do want a treat every now and again, the best approach is moderation. For example, if you crave something sweet, opt for a small piece of dark chocolate. I'm talking about 70% cocoa or higher, combined with a handful of nuts. This pairing provides antioxidants, healthy fats, and fiber, ensuring that you indulge with minimal damage. Well, hopefully you got some benefit from this list of unhealthy foods today. If you did enjoy this episode, please show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing with other like-minded people. And while you're there, if you're free, check out this other video right here.